I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all, standing tall. Fear I've weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
I can't lie. Apart from that little segment there, that's actually the best. That's the best intro music, whatever I think I've ever done in my entire life. But oh well. Anyway, welcome everyone to yet another stream, the third one of today, round 4 of my season review, of our season review lineup of Plymouth Argyle's League One season. So ignore the Matchweek 1 bit at the top. I am going to update this when I can, but it's we're on round 4 tonight, and all I'm going to say is, you probably all know this already, but this is one both Liam and I are really not looking forward to, for obvious reasons why. And all I'm going to say is, when we get to it, I've got a video for it as well. It was my first game I went to this season for League One, so we're going to react to it. Well, not the whole video, but like from nearabouts where the match starts and etc. starts. So Jacob has joined, and perfect timing, Jacob, because the first game we're actually going to go through, that's shared on mine and Liam's Discord at the moment.
Yeah. Well,
it's an absolute massive clash. Oh, I will share it on of course on what should we call it, on the FOT mob as well. Actually, before I do that, to be fair, I'm going to share this quickly so we're all on track and stuff. But yeah, this is the table after round 3 from earlier. Ipswich top, us lying in there in 5th after our amazing 2-0 win over Peterborough at home, inflicting Posh's first defeat of the season. Sheffield Wednesday in 2nd place on 7 points with Ipswich. Bristol Rovers 3rd, a good start for them. And then further down the order, you've got MK, Cheltenham, Burton and Morecambe making your bottom 4. But obviously, very early days, of course, because tonight is only round 4 of 46 that we're looking into, of course. So, it's going to be, not interesting for us, that's for sure, on what we're about to react to in a few minutes' time. But for the most of the league, it's good news for them. But and I'm now going to share on StreamYard what the first game is. And I know Jacob is going to love every single minute of this bit. That's it, yeah. A big clash at the West, I call it London Road still, but yeah, a big clash between 2 of the title favourites early on this season in round 4. Peterborough hosting Sheffield Wednesday in what was a massive 2-0 win for Peterborough. Payback after they lost 2-0 to us and inflicting Sheffield Wednesday's first defeat of the season. So Liam and I are now going to have a look at the match on...
Liam would, but it's not letting me join.
Wait, are you on Discord?
No, I went off it because I was showing you that video, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, true. Do you want to connect your headphones in for the time being while I do that?
Yeah, they have.
Okay. Right, it's now turned on, so... Anyway, yeah, Peterborough, Sheffield Wednesday. This is going to be... Well, obviously, I remember what happens. Wednesday went down to 10 men in this as well, but Peterborough end up 2-0 winners here in what was a fantastic match for Grant McCann's side. But what I don't get from Posh is that I think, that's when Wednesday went down to 10 men. Yeah, completely. Just right at the beginning of that highlight section there. Reece James getting sent off immediately for the Owls, for Darren Moore's side. What I don't get though from Posh is that this was back when Grant McCann looked so good, and yet he still departs the club and all this. And you would not think, Liam, that Peterborough would be so inconsistent after this amazing win.
No, you wouldn't. Definitely not.
Exactly, and this is also the team. This is also the team that had. That was just cleared off the lines. That was very lucky for Wednesday to do that. But you would not expect them to go this inconsistent after such a good start, if you know what I mean. And a manager who has proved it before in League One when they literally went straight back up when he managed Hull 2 seasons ago.
Oh, it's worked, Jack.
Oh, it has worked.
It's took my headphones off.
Oh, fair enough.
It's took my headphones off.
Okay. All right. Well, that's perfect then. But yeah, we're having some, as Clark Harris headers that home, easy for Peterborough right there. I think we both agree best striker in the league this season.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't think anyone comes close to him. Aaron Collins, I guess, comes close, but and McGoldrick, but I just no one tops Clark Harris for me. And then that is, I think that was Joe Ward doubling Peterborough's lead. No, it was Taylor. Sorry, I apologise. I always get numbers mixed up for other teams. Anyway, Jack Taylor doubling Peterborough's lead. And as we watch the rest of this this highlights right now, this is basically Wednesday just having no answer at all. Wednesday just cannot win at Peterborough at all because they got hammered 4-0 in the playoffs as well over there. No, that was mad. But no, very good win for Peterborough at the end. I reckon I'm going to see what the comment section's like because I've just seen. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Caitlin's joined. Oh, and Jake's joined. He won't be happy looking at this then. But yeah, London Road, not West Ham. I think it was a red, but I get why Wednesday fans might have been annoyed. But yeah, no, I knew you'd be delighted because this is the first game I just knew I was going to put on, considering that. This was a huge result for what was obviously Grant McCann's side back then. Sheffield Wednesday suffering their first defeat of the season. Taylor actually got man of the match for this performance as well. Oh, better team overall. Total shots, big chances, possession, expected goals. Sorry, accurate passes. Yeah, those.
Can we
you want to put? Oh, sorry.
Can you play the meme for the goat here?
Oh, yeah, you can do, actually. You can, actually.
Come on, Wednesday! Come on, Wednesday! Come on!
They absolutely messed this game up completely. And yeah, Darren Moore's first defeat of the season, 2-0 Peterborough. One to forget for the Yorkshire club, and that pretty much sums that up. How did I do in my predictions for this match? Now, you might not believe me on this, Liam, but I did back a Peterborough win for this game. What did you go for, if you rightly remember?
I think I backed Posh. I backed
2-1 Peterborough.
Wednesday, I backed.
Oh, you backed Wednesday. Oh, fair enough. And yeah, like Jake said there, red card changed the side in that game. They dominated us. And Caitlin saying I can agree with Jacob. But yeah, I'm going to update that on the on the table now as minute I find it. But yeah, no, it was like I've been saying, it was one to forget. Oh, it's right there. Thank you very much, fixture list. I'll take that any day of the week. But yeah, no, it was one to forget for Wednesday. Peterborough bouncing immediately back after their 2-0 defeat to us at Home Park, where we absolutely outclassed them. I said it'd be a Peterborough win as well. I said 2-1 Posh, and it managed to be. But yeah, speaking about Argyle, well, unfortunately, there's a result we're moving on to now that none of us are happy about. Oh dear. Okay. If I can just share my screen right now. Would you agree, Liam, that this is probably the worst Argyle away performance of the entire season?
100%. Yeah.
But even worse than the game at Peterborough, if you had to choose.
Yeah.
You know what? I'd agree. I'd actually agree as well, because we scored twice at Peterborough. I love how my freaking vlog appears as the second thing when I typed in Charlton 5, Plymouth 1 on my other tab. But yeah, I agree, because against Peterborough, we scored twice, and I thought for a minute when I was at Posh, we could have bounced back, but then they just made it worse for us. But this game, we just did not bounce back at all. And also, our goal from Whittaker was a shot that Wallacott should have 100% saved. So I completely agree with you that this was probably our worst away game of the season, Charlton. It was Raksaki on his debut as well, scoring. So, yeah. No, this was one to forget for us. And I've just seen on my YouTube screen, other YouTube screen, me in the background watching this game. I've just found it. Can you see where my cursor is, Liam? On Discord.
Yeah, go on.
That's me right there. And this was never a red card. I'm sorry. I get it was a penalty. I get it was a yellow, but I just thought a red was too harsh on Wilson there. I know it was a handball, but it was so accidental. Did you feel also it was far too soft?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly why I didn't think it was a red. But looking back at it, I wasn't surprised it was given a red. Either way, though, no. It doesn't matter about poor referee decisions or something. It's the fact that we were just so hopeless for a good amount of minutes. But I think that red card, that was for me one of the goals of the season. I was shell-shocked when I saw Sean Clare bury that in. I think, yeah, I'd agree with you. This is our worst away performance of the entire season.
Yeah.
And this was our consolidation goal by Whittaker. Do you think we'll re-sign him next season? No matter what the possibilities are. Oh, shit. I didn't mean he's gone full screen. I'll show you as well for the time being. There he is, right down there. Have a look at Discord.
Oh, yeah.
There's my fat-ass phone over there as well. Like, even that's so visible. But the one time that night, I was so happy because Charlton absolutely outclassed us. But yeah, do you think we'll re-sign Whittaker next season?
Hopefully we do, but personally I don't see it.
Yeah, fair enough. I think I feel exactly the same as you on that. So yeah, no, no, this was not a good performance at all. Even Cooper couldn't do anything about it, of all people, as well. And then that's Lee Byrne wrapping it up for the Addicts. What a night for Charlton, and it gets worse for us because a few seconds later, that I'll show you in a minute. After I've shown you the stats. I mean, Louis, just look at that. Better team all around. We were absolutely hopeless. But do you agree also that the minute James Wilson got sent off, that before that red card, even though they were 1-0 up, we weren't necessarily that bad, even though Charlton were the better team still. But after that James Wilson red card, we were completely hopeless for the rest of the game.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, I feel exactly the same. Exactly the same. This was one to forget. 100% one to forget. But I'm just gonna share the screen. Share the screen now of fixture list to update this painfully because I know and I remember reacting to this when I was watching the game at the Vale that this put us right down the table. This defeat did. I know it's only been 4 games, but still, it was a pain in the arse.
It was, yeah.
At least at home park, things were completely different. But the thing is with us and Charlton is that I think lately we both had a record where we're absolutely crap at the Valley and hardly win there, but they hardly win at home park these days, apart from their 6-0 they got 2 seasons ago in COVID season.
Yeah.
But like we would say, there was no fans there, so it could have been a lot different if there was fans.
Yeah.
Which means I am now going to take you guys to something very special for fans that aren't Argyle fans, and for all of us Argyle fans, this is absolutely painful. I'm going to get onto it now, but that's right. That's right. Cornish Janner is now becoming a freaking reaction channel. So yeah, I can't wait for this. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm just going to go to I'm going to go to around the start of the match, and this guy's score prediction.
Argyle!
What's
What's score going to be tonight, fella? 1-0 Argyle. I'm going to say 3-1. I think we're going to get it away.
Oh, I went so freaking confident for this game. I should have known on how shit we honestly are at the Valley. And I thought after that Peterborough win, we would absolutely kick ass. But no, we didn't.
Let's not repeat last season. Who's going to go on the score sheet?
I think Whittaker will get a goal.
Whittaker.
Well, he got that spot on. Fair play to the bloke.
Yeah.
I'm still confident in Azaz after his...
Oh, what the hell is that a pronunciation? Oh, Jackie boy, what are you doing, mate? Do you hear that? Azaz. What an idiot. What an idiot. Thankfully, I learnt my English after this game.
The league tonight. Yeah, I hope so. Good army!
Oh, you know what's interesting?
Nearly
We should have been top of the league if we won this game.
That's a Charlton ball. Hey! Everywhere we go.
I forgot to get...
Argyle
This is a bit of relief. I think I forgot to get the first goal on camera by accident. So I guess that's relief for us.
Come on, you Queens! Hey,
Get out of my
get
go.
in zone. Look at that guy there, Cooper. What a boy. I can't believe the amount of empty stands up. Absolutely outfilled.
I can't lie. This absolutely shocked me. I was expecting either a... I know it's a Tuesday night, so it's a lot different. But, like, this is a club that's meant to be one of the bigger ones in League One. I just don't get how there were so many empty seats, mate.
Yeah.
But I felt, when I went, I think we nearly brought as much as they did, and this isn't even our ground. But no, what I will give Charlton, and I know that we're very similar to them on this, is that if you're struggling with ownership and all that, I totally get that and all. But what I will say is that I feel we're exactly the same. If we were in League Two right now, we would definitely not be bringing as much as we would to both away games and to home park. I don't know if you'd agree with me on that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And the other thing I will say is that if that was to happen, I know we would have got tickets, absolutely no problem. But, yeah,
There's your line.
that's something we are similar to. That was our lineup that night. You know what's even worse about this defeat? That is such an amazing lineup, and we still got absolutely destroyed. But again, fourth game of the season, the team was going to gel and all that.
A few moments later.
No, that's not the start we wanted. Oh, for f***'s sake, man.
First swear, pal.
Well, after saying Bristol Rovers are 1-0 down, we're f***ing 1-0 down as well. But their support is still f***ing.
Okay, I hope no Charlton fan gets offended by that. That was an absolute joke. Just a disclaimer and to remind you all. That was pure bants. And it hit me in the neck anyway because we got hammered.
Look at the space. Look at the space he's got. Come on, Gillespie.
They hit the rock. I thought that was going into me for a second then.
Oh, that was a good chance from Charlton. Oh, come on, boys. Oh, my God. Cooper's fuming. I don't blame him. Come on, boys. You need to wake up. It's another Charlton chance.
It's a class ground in a way, though. I do like Charlton in a way. I just hate the result, obviously. The worst bit was after the game because I had to get a freaking... I had to borrow an e-bike to get back to Greenwich Railway Station that night. Because my taxi cancelled out of nowhere. I couldn't believe it. The walk before the ground was lovely.
Have a go. No! Oh, that's not the game so far. Come on, who needs the fans? Argyle! That's some save by Wallacott. Hey, Plymouth have a corner. Come on, you Janners!
There's only one shouting. I'll take that.
Here we go. Oh, it's still in play.
Just say, you can see the screen all right, can't you, Liam?
Charlton.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I just wondered. Yeah, so everyone can see it anyway.
Yes! Come on! I think the addicts are going to come again here at us Pilgrims.
Another stutter moment from me there.
But yeah, there has been. Oh, yes, Cooper! Yes, Cooper!
Actually, before I go into the next bit, there is one bit I completely forgot to show, and Liam will love this bit because I know he would find this hilarious. Where was that? 9:30. I'll go back to that when I can.
Let's watch this game and get the
I'll show you when it comes, Liam.
3 points on the road. Come on, the Greens. Ah, I'm nervous.
What a number! Listen to what I say at this bit as well.
Amazing number.
Do you hear that? It was just me really quietly going, "That's an amazing number there." Oh, I forgot that bit existed in this video. Oh, too good.
Yeah, that has been an update. Oxford are 1-0 down to Lincoln.
I was celebrating this because obviously it's just start of the season, so I saw Oxford as a threat. So I was like, "Oh, come on, Lincoln!" When I saw Lincoln, I heard Lincoln were winning.
Charlton chance.
Oh, he's the red card.
They're going for handball. They've getting a penalty. No.
Everyone's going to love this moment.
They've given a bloody penalty to Charlton. I'm going to be honest. What? What the f***? How is that a red? That's rubbish. You stupid. The referee's a
I can confirm I was not happy with that decision.
That's not a f***ing red at all.
It was a yellow. It was not
I
a
knew
red.
that was going to be a penalty. I hate to say it, but
Yeah, it was a goal line.
that's not a f***ing red card at
Yeah,
all.
it was denying a goal scoring
No
opportunity.
way.
I understand that, but it was just
Right,
too
I
soft.
hope you
It's definitely a
buggers in
penalty.
red missed this and scuffed this into my face. That's ridiculous.
Someone did.
What
I think a
stupid referee.
What stupid referee. I think someone did actually comment in my in this video saying that's a blatant red. I don't know how you Argyle fans can complain about this, but I guess it's their opinion.
The referee is a
God, I was really unhappy.
ridiculous. That is not a f***ing red card. That
Oh
is
my
a yellow
God.
at most. What?
I'm fuming. I am fuming. I can't imagine what your reaction was like that night because I knew you couldn't go to Charlton away.
Yeah. Not happy.
What was the reaction like? You just banging the table or something, seeing us get hammered?
Fuming.
Yeah, I would have been the same.
Come on, Cooper. You got this, my boy.
You've got this, my boy.
I need to film this. Please miss this, Charlton. That's not a red card. Please miss this. Oh,
Wrong way.
the wrong way. It's 2-0. Look at them. He's surrounded. Not careful, it's going to be free in a minute.
Oh, not this moment.
Oh my God!
If it's not careful, it's going to be free in a minute. Charlton scores a third goal.
Oh my God, it's over. I hate to say it's over. It's 3-0.
How many jinxes have I done this season,
Oh
Liam?
no.
Quite
That's
a
a
lot.
very good goal to be
Yeah, I was going to say,
this is terrible.
I think
for us
there's
now.
about at least
We've got a
10.
lot to do this second half with 10 men. But we're down with 10 men. I think it's over. I hate to say it. We've got to keep believing. But 3-0 down, 10 men to the stupid referee. And Charlton are 3-0 up. And once again, so far, our away form has been awful compared to home.
Well, that changed, didn't it?
But this
Cough,
game so
Derby
far has
away.
been nothing like the Fleetwood trip. The world has ever seen.
And now we get to hear my awful singing.
Follow. I'd love us to be, but we've been 3-0 down. Second half has kicked off. Come on. Oh my God, come on. And he did give it a go, didn't he? But gone! Oh, straight to the keeper. One of our better chances.
Your hair.
Oh, I enjoyed that
Oh
hair
my
trim.
days, yes!
This was before the cap, this was. I got the cap after the Exeter game.
Argyle! 10 men and we got one back. Come on, you Greens! Argyle! Green and white Barley, are they?
At this moment, I was thinking,
Green and white Barley,
we have a
are they?
slight chance of bouncing back. But then,
PAFC! We're the Green Army!
One eternity later.
It's
I
4-1.
forgot to get the first goal for him as well. That's probably why, but that's SpongeBob time
When we were
traveling.
3-1, I thought we had a chance, but it's 4-1 now. Can we do the impossible, make it 4-all?
No.
I'll tell you what, there is goals in this game, isn't there? But still, it doesn't matter. We're f***ing 4-1 down. Can we? Oh, come on, please, Plymouth. Come on, you Janners. Don't give up.
I didn't understand the chance here. We're in freaking London, not Manchester.
That's allowed it to
But then someone told me everyone's north of us. I was like, true.
Well, Joe Edwards' game is done, and Lomwick is on. Our new loan signing from Wolves. How can you say that? He's best keeper in the league last season, you melons. Silly Charlton.
Silly Charlton.
It's fine.
Oh, fuck off! Oh, fuck off! I'm so known for jinxes. Oh, I can't believe that. I forgot that happened.
Which one?
Oh, literally, I said, how can you say that? He's the best keeper on paper in the league, you melons. And then they score their fifth. No wonder Daryl was saying in the chat the other day, he was laughing his head off at this bit. That is so annoying.
Oh my God, it's f***ing fine.
Those guys have had enough.
Absolute hammering. I'm speechless. Some of our fans are going already. Oh my God. This is turning into a disaster club.
Would you argue that this is actually their best performance of the entire season, this game?
Yep.
Like thrashing the the eventual league champions 5-1. I'd say this and their 6-0 win over Shrewsbury, that was mental as well.
It's 5-1 to Charlton. We've been battered, absolutely battered. Come on, have a go, have a go. Oh, it's way too over. Look at that horrible scoreline. Fuming.
If Daryl was on the street right now, he would have reacted to that ball going over, just going, oh, his usual. Bye.
That's it. Oh, that's awful.
All right, we're not watching my analysis, but yeah. that was a hard one to take. That was a hard one to take. Shelley Cumbridge just said transfer open. It's going to be very interesting. Of course, actually, guys, I forgot to say on a little bit of a subject of that, actually. Subject on that, actually, is I've been told on Thursday morning the fixture list, the fixtures of the Premier League get announced. I'm going to do an early stream on Thursday morning, so I won't be doing a League One stream. I'll probably only do 2 episodes of League One on Thursday, because that morning I just want to, I want to react to the Premier League fixtures basically.
Yeah,
Steve in the chat, what an absolute dub, what a legend.
It's not
Pardon?
It's not this Thursday, it's next Thursday.
I thought it was this Thursday.
No, you plonk. Is it not?
No, I thought the Premier League was this Thursday and then the EFL was next Thursday on my birthday.
Yeah, the Premier League is this Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I said that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Thursday morning I'm going to do a stream reacting to the Premier League fixtures.
Nice one.
So all that really, yeah. No, like Jacob's just said, yeah, Prem's this Thursday. So yeah, no, I'm gonna do a reaction to that. See who everyone's got on the first game of the season. I've already made a prediction for Chelsea that it's going to be West Ham away, but we'll see. I don't know, but yeah, that'll be this Thursday, and then next Thursday morning on my birthday will be my reactions to our fixture list. So yeah, I'm going to be in a sodding physics exam. Oh, I feel for you, Jacob. I feel for you. You'll get to see it when you finish, to be fair. But no, I see what you mean. I hate exams. Yeah, everyone does. Unless you're Hermione Granger. Now, of course, I got this game completely wrong because I said it'd be a 3-1 Argyle win. Did not happen one bit. I don't think the next time we go to the Valley, I'm not sure if I'm going to be predicting Argyle win because it just doesn't happen at the Valley anymore. It's just so irritating. But yeah, that's that summed up. That's us reacting to my stupid episode of that game as well. But it is what it is, and it gets worse. It gets worse for Liam and I because the next match we're looking at.
All I've got to say to that.
Huh? What's that?
That about the Charlton game.
What about it?
On the screen.
Oh right, yeah. You've got a very good point there. Yeah, I was on another screen while I didn't see that, but yeah, it gets worse for us because the next game is this one.
Really?
Yeah, in what is a fixture I don't necessarily like at all. Exeter versus Wycombe, and a week's bad. A match week is bad when you get absolutely hammered and then your biggest rivals pull off a masterclass of a performance. Exeter Wycombe, and this sums up Wycombe's disastrous start to the season again, because I remember watching this after our defeat to Charlton. Scum absolutely tore Wycombe apart in this game. And I can't lie, Liam, I'd argue that this was probably one of Exeter's best performances of the season, this game and the home win over Barnsley.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, no, this was a cracking Exeter win, this was. It gets better tomorrow morning because, as you all might know, Exeter finally go back to losing ways in their next game. No, they tore Wycombe apart in this game. This was one to forget for Gareth Ainsworth, this match was. Wycombe trying to get their consolidation goal there, but it was too easy for Jamal Blackman. He saves it, no problem. Of course, this stream is longer this time, guys, because obviously this match week was the first match I was able to go to this season with Argyle, so I knew I was going to be reacting to my parts of my episode on that. There won't be one now until the 2 home games against Sheffield Wednesday and Oxford. That's a banging goal from Wycombe there, to be fair. So I think that's the one positive they can take from that night. Wheeler with that goal, or as Darryl and Liam would like to call him, Carr. I like to call him Michelin. And then that goal there wraps up a magnificent win for the Scum. And like I said, a week's bad when Exeter win and we lose. Wycombe nearly got a second then. No, that was too easy for Exeter at the end. Kite, Collins and DN with the goals for Scum. And although Wycombe did better on possession, Exeter did better pretty much everywhere else except for accurate passes. So a no problem win for, again, it was Matt Taylor back then who was managing, of course, before he gets to before he goes to Rotherham. I'm getting my season ticket in 2 weeks, Jack, so may be able to help you out next season for away games if I can't make them. Okay, no worries, Stevie. Well, Liam and I have spoken about that anyway. We're just me, him, Harvey, and of course you. I've just said we're all going to try and work together for tickets next season because I plan to go to every single game next season. Well, home games, no problem because I work at the club, but I plan to go to every single away game next season because I want to get us out there more and all that, and produce some more episodes. And also, most likely, there's probably going to be a lot of I hate football moments next season, considering we're back in the Championship. I had a draw for this game in my predictions, I think, because I just didn't see Wycombe winning, but I saw them getting a point. What did I say? Yeah, I said 2-2. I got it completely wrong. Because I can hear a Discord in the background.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the audio back on.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because the car.
You don't need the audio for Discord anyway. You just it was just my screen.
The screen
was working fine.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it was just working fine just then anyway. But yeah, unfortunately with that result, that brings Exeter right up in the table. I'm just going to check if I've actually put them in all right. And there's us down there dropping down to freaking 9th for the time being. Yep, 9th. But yeah.
Put your screen up, please.
Yeah, no, I'll do that for the time being. That's if I can. Right, I've got my screen up now.
Nice one.
So, yeah, that basically sums up that game. Moving on to the next game I've got, which Caitlin's going to be very happy with. It's Bolton's 1-0 win over Morecambe. So a hard-fought win for Bolton at the end with this 1-0 result. But, of course, and it also makes up for that 0-0 they had against Port Vale last time out. No, that's Discord stream. What the hell am I doing? Let me just.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Another home win for Bolton and Connor Bradley. Connor Bradley getting man of the match for
Who is it?
this match as well. So, and I'll tell you what, it's interesting because the reason why I put this match so high up in my review lineup for this match week, because the season before, unfortunately, there were a lot of racism going on between these two clubs and their fans the season before. So obviously something none of us want to see because it's just disgusting overall. And I think this fixture now eclipses that incident. And as for Bolton's point of view, it's as for Bolton's point of view, it's basically it's a game where they can put that whole horrible incident all behind with this 1-0 win. I can't remember who scores though. It was there you go, right there. Bolton's number 21, Connor Bradley again. No wonder he got man of the match. So what does that tell you really? Too easy for them at the end, that finish. And the thing is for Ian Everett's side is that they hold on to this lead for the rest of the for the rest of the game, basically. Ripley did well to save that, to be fair. And now here's Morecambe with a free kick. And it's wide. And now Morley's free kick. It's pulled away by Ripley. Again, that man making some cracking saves despite being on the losing side at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
Nearly 2-0 there. Nearly 2-0 there. And that was when Bakayoko came on. He was absolutely seething that he missed that because he knew he should have made it 2-0 as well. But either way, a 1-0 win for Bolton. So Bolton's second win of the season after their home win against Wycombe and 2 draws away from home at both Ipswich and Port Vale. So Bolton's still unbeaten. Unlike us, Bolton's still unbeaten after 4 games. That'll all change tomorrow morning because you know what's coming.
Hey.
2-0 defeat to Wednesday. But yeah, no, 1-0 Bolton. Second win of the season. That moves them up the table for sure after that frustrating Port Vale result last time out. And looking at the stats once more, well, I mean, to be fair, they dominated Morecambe. Despite only winning 1-0, they absolutely dominated Morecambe. I mean, just basically sums it all up, really. I predicted a 3-0 Bolton win, so got the home win right, but it wasn't that emphatically at the end. I don't need to update it on fixture list on stream here because I already did while I was talking about the game and all that, so that's all updated. But yeah, that moves us on to game number 5 of 12. Of course, if I didn't have a vlog, then we probably would be on game 7 or 8 right now. But is what it is. But I mean, I was going to look at my vlogs and my episodes anyway because, well,
sheep.
Well, it's the season, isn't it? As they would say by Shakin' Stevens. Yes, it's Shrewsbury Derby, a Midlands clash, a frustrating a frustrating draw for Derby, but could have been a lot worse because not going to Shrewsbury is easy at all, and we proved that as well because well, not exactly proved that because we won, but we all thought we were going to walk away from Salop with just a point, and then we scored an amazing winner, and I still call it my favourite away day of the season. Well, that and the Derby away day. It has to be one of those two. But yeah, a goalless draw here at the Montgomery Waters meadow between these two. But yeah, another frustrating. Well, they'll take a point, but still another frustrating away day for the Rams, or as Liam would like to call them, sheep.
Yep.
Because because Derby's now had after this game 1 draw, 1 defeat because they lost at the Vale to Charlton, and then 2 home wins over Barnsley and Oxford. But they could not get anything at Shrewsbury. Well, when I say they couldn't get anything, they got a point, but they couldn't get a goal, is what I was meant to try and say. As for Shrewsbury, this is much better than what's going to come for them tomorrow morning because they face none other than a certain Ipswich Town.
Aye.
So exactly. It was a 3-0 win, which I'm going to go through tomorrow morning. Of course. And that is an absolute waste of a shot right there. Just none of them finding anything. None of them. Shrewsbury going for another one here. Trying to trick Wildsmith. Didn't happen. And then Hurahan taking a corner. And they completely blew that. Morosi saving it, no problem. And yeah, just no way through. No way through for Derby in this game. Or with Shrewsbury, because this is about to be, I believe, yet another shot absolutely wasted and away over the target. Frustrating for both of them. Goalless 0-0 draw at the Montgomery Waters Meadow. And as you can see there, a lot of the players had a bang average performance, as you can see. Mendes Lang included. And that just shows how frustrating it is for Derby. Look at that game. Look at that. Mental chicken oriental. So, yeah, very interesting. Well, not great for either of them, really. But I guess a point's better than nothing. But the only consolidation, really, for Derby from that is, well, it's not exactly a huge consolidation because they don't consider us as huge rivals, of course. But I guess that some sort of consolidation for them is that they're ahead of us in the table after match week 4. But we all know what's coming on match week 7 tomorrow night.
Indeed.
I think it's on. Yeah, there it is.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot to say, guys, and I need to add the link in here when I can. I won't now, but Liam can if he wants. It's up to him. But I was just going to say, if anyone is new to here and wants to join our Discord server, feel free to do so. I'm overnight tonight. I will put the link in my descriptions from now on, so it's easier for everyone. But yeah, I'll do that later on. But yeah, anyone wanting to join, completely up to you to talk anything football. Pretty much that summed up, basically. Moving on to the next game. Actually, what was my prediction for this game? Before we go into my prediction, what was your prediction for this game, Liam? Shrewsbury Derby.
I think it was a sheep win, I think.
Well, you ain't going to believe this, but I got this result spot on.
Get out.
No, I'm not joking. I actually got it spot on. I was not expecting to get it right either, but I don't know. I just thought Shrewsbury would frustrate Derby, and then that's exactly what happened. It's the only game I got spot on from this round as well. All the other games I got completely wrong. So there we have that. The next game is Barnsley 3, Bristol Rovers 0. And this I also got. Well, I didn't get it correct, but I got the outcome correct. I said it'd be a 2-0 Barnsley win. It ended 3-0, so I guess that was close enough. Knowing Liam, he probably also put a Barnsley win for this.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. So we'll share the screen for that now. But yeah, we're on to the halfway stage of this stream tonight. The 6th game of 12. Barnsley beating Bristol Rovers 3-0. Barnsley bouncing back after their defeat at Pride Park last time out in what was a comfortable home win at Oakwell for Michael Duff's side. Comfortable win. This was still back when Barnsley had no sponsor on the top of their shirts. Front of their shirt, sorry. Like, clinical as you like there. 1-0 already. I think that was a certain Devante Cole that scored. Yes, it was. Already giving the Tarn Army the lead. Rovers just not finding an answer at the moment. Is this a double from Devante Cole? Oh, no, not quite. Belshaw's cleared it away. And then that's 2. What a strike, despite the deflection. Williams putting that in, no problem, despite the deflection. Doubling Barnsley's lead. And then, you know what's coming. The goal that's going to wrap it all up, basically. Although Rovers initially did... In fact, Rovers did very well to clear that at the end. Belshaw saving it again for the time being. That's another meme we need to add for next season, if we can. He's done it again.
Yeah.
Because even I do that sometimes in my own videos. That was a terrible clearance by Belshaw. Oh, that was a terrible clearance by Belshaw. And that is a certain oh god, what do we call it? A certain Benson wrapping up the game for Barnsley in the soaking rain. Thankfully, it wasn't soaking that night where I was. That was the best bit probably about the Charlton away day, was the weather. The weather was so good that night. Yeah, no problem victory for Barnsley there. Although Rovers had the more possession and the more passes, Barnsley basically did everything else, but none of them had big chances. So, yeah, I guess a hard-fought win for Duff's side despite the scoreline. But, yeah, either way, it's a very good win in general. And what a way to bounce back after losing to Derby. Or as, again, Liam would like to call them, sheep.
Yep.
Interesting, actually, because Darryl reacted to my early predictions of the championship, and he just said, "Oh, you've got one of the sheep to go down." I was like, "Yeah, but one of them's going to come up, Derby." Yeah, 3-0 win for Barnsley, no problem for them. Which moves us on to our next fixture at the Kassam Stadium. Oxford versus Lincoln in what proved to be a disastrous result for the Jack Ward FC. And there you have it, yeah, a 2-1 away win for Lincoln. And for once, this is actually a result for Lincoln where they don't struggle against one of the so-called struggling sides of the division this season, even though I had Oxford to be well and truly up there at the start of the season. But no, this was a bad one. This was a bad result for Oxford at the end. I was celebrating this at the Valley as well because I thought it was Lincoln doing us a favour for the time being, only to realise that Oxford later on in the season would actually become so bad they nearly went down. They took the lead as well. Hopper again. I think that was Hopper. Yeah, it was Hopper. This was before one of Liam's favourite players, Ben House, came into the team. I'll bet my house on that. I can't remember what my prediction was for this game. And that's Lincoln doubling their lead, no problem. What a strike that was. I think that was Scully. Yeah, it was. But yeah, I predicted 2-0 Barnsley against Rovers. And then, yeah, this I got completely wrong. I said it would be 2-1 Oxford. So, yeah, no chance that was happening at the end. Though Oxford did get a goal back. And that was Brannigan nearly scoring then. Still Oxford possession here for the time being. Another Oxford corner. Did they get a penalty there? Yeah, they did. That's why they got a goal, I think, if I rightly remember. Yeah, Brannigan putting it away, no problem in the bottom right. Getting a consolidation goal, but it wasn't enough to rescue a point. And Lincoln's first win of the season, this was actually, because Lincoln had 3 consecutive draws before this game against Exeter, Portsmouth and Forest Green. Oxford, they lost to Derby, then they beat Cambridge, and then they lost to Bristol Rovers. So this is already Oxford's 3rd defeat of the season. In Harvey Rose-Vere's words, oh dear. And Oxford dominated the game as well. That's mad. Absolutely mad. No wonder those stats remind me of Chelsea right now. Jesus Christ. But yeah, no, that is one to forget for Oxford. So I'll update that. See if I've got anything in the comment section for the time being. No, not at the moment. So I'll update this scoreline now. Where did you have Oxford at the start of the season, Liam, in your predictions? Liam? I think he's gone. He must have gone somewhere for the time being. I don't know. So while I wait for Liam to come back, yeah, I think he's gone somewhere. Because I can't hear him at all. While I wait for Liam to come back, I'm just going to I'm just going to put this scoreline in. There we go. 2-1 Lincoln. Lincoln's first win of the season, and Lincoln haven't lost a game yet. That just shows how many draws they've had. I just want to see what the table looks like now after putting that in. Well, he moved ahead of us, so I'm not surprised with that. So yeah, moving on to the next game, which is Pompey. Oh dear. And it's more of an oh dear because this round gets worse for us because Pompey won this match week, no problem. In YouTube worlds, it's 4-0 written all over it, hosting Alfie Addison, as Pompey hosted Cambridge. And as you can see there, this is Pompey's 2nd win of the season. They're building from that away win at Cheltenham they got. Sorry, not. Why did I type in Cheltenham? What an idiot. I'm thinking of freaking game week 3 already. But yeah, this was a very good win for Pompey at the end. You know what's interesting? And I forgot. I think Cambridge, if I rightly remember, took the lead in this. Let me look at the stats again before I press play again. Yeah, they did. Yeah, Ironside gave Cambridge the lead. I thought they did because I remember someone announcing to me at the Valley that Pompey were 1-0 down, and I shouted, "Get in," because I thought he did us huge favours. There we go there. Ironside scoring for the Amber Army, giving Cambridge the lead at Fratton Park. But Danny Cowley's side had other ideas in this match, as of course Pompey ran out clear 4-1 winners. I swear that was offside. I swear that was offside from Colby Bishop. That looked offside to me, but it counts either way. 1-1 at Fratton Park. Either way, Bishop placed that in, no problem at all. It was Raggett that kept it in as well. Otherwise, Pompey wouldn't have scored. Oh, that was a howler from Cambridge's keeper there. And Pompey managed to get it over the line. Ronan Curtis, 2-1 to the South Coast side, doubling their lead. All coming from a free kick as well. The Cambridge keeper had a howler as well. Meatov, he dropped the ball. And then the inevitable happens. I thought he was going to make another howler then. No, Cambridge's defence just makes a howler. All over the place there. And Pompey fly it in again. 3-1. This time it is, if I rightly remember, it's Jacobs on the score sheet for Pompey. And then, if I rightly remember, and I just seen there, Connor Ogilvie was the one that wrapped it up for the Fratton club at the end, as their fans look on in delight. And typical Pompey saying they were winning the league by game week 6. Little did they know what was to come. God, that phrase is starting to become a catchphrase of mine. I'm just waiting for Ogilvie's goal now. Here's Curtis with the ball. Cambridge clear it for the time being, but now it falls to Marlon Pack. Here's Pack again. There we are, and there's Ogilvie. 4-1. To wrap it up for Danny Cowley's side, and that shoots Pompey up to second in the league, I think, after that game. Because I think from this game onwards, Ipswich and Pompey were the top two, and we're moving on to Ipswich after this game. But yeah, 2 draws, 2 wins. Yeah, this definitely shoots Pompey up to second in the league after this result. And they thought they'd stay in autos for the rest of the season. It didn't happen, did it, Pompey? So, yeah. Look at the stats now. How did I do in my predictions for this? I said 3-0 Pompey. So, I guess close enough, but not close enough. 4-1. Cambridge did get a goal at the end. Yeah, dominated them. The more possession, the more expected goals, the more shots, the more big chances. And this is all happening. This all happens when Cambridge took the lead as well. Cambridge fall into their second defeat of the season because, of course, they lost to Oxford on match week 2. Pompey haven't lost a game yet. They've drawn 2, won 2. And I think this does shoot them up to second in the league because we got Ipswich coming next after this, and they play Burton away. Right, it will be under. Okay. It'll be under round 29, I feel. And that's that. Which moves us on to our next game. 4 to go. 4 to go. 4 to go in this stream to wrap up today's streams. And then we move on to round 5 tomorrow morning. Before we go on to this next game, I'm going to check the comments. No, nothing at the moment. Nothing at the moment. So, yeah, we'll move on. We'll move on. Moving on to Burton Ipswich. A hard-fought 1-0 win for Kieran McKenna's side, despite the fact they pretty much dominated. Hard-fought win in terms of the scoreline, but in terms of the stats and how the players played, absolutely dominated Burton. And it continued Burton's dreadful start to the season. So yeah, Burton Ipswich is next. Actually, you know what? Because there was more in Ipswich's highlights. I know it was 5 minutes, but still, I'm just gonna watch that because it'd be very interesting to see. We'll skip this bit though because that's just the players hugging, kissing, shaking hands with each other before the game starts and lining up. Burton throw. Look at the amount Ipswich brought to Burton. I mean, they are a massive club, obviously, so we're not surprised. Here's Ladapo. Here's Ladapo. And it's just wide. I can't remember who scored for Ipswich again in this game. Oh, yeah, it was Harness again. You know what that shows, though? That just shows how freaking incredible Harness was in the first half of this season for Ipswich. And then the minute Broadhead came, everything changed. Everything changed. Walton rolling the ball out to the likes of Morsey. This is just Ipswich keeping possession for the time being. And Burton just didn't have an answer, to put it bluntly that way. Oh, they were close there, to be fair. A sitter. An absolute sitter. And that's Christian Walton shouting at his players. I cannot blame him one bit. I mean, I know this is going to sound biased, but he is my favourite Ipswich player. I mean, he is an Argyle fan, first of all. And second of all, he's from Wadebridge in Cornwall, so no wonder I really like it. Really like him. 100% my favourite Ipswich player. I love the guy. But that's Burton's number 10. Keeler Dunn missing a sitter. And then, yeah, Walton furiously shouting at his players like every goalkeeper should be doing, regardless who you're friends with and etc. I mean, it's just it's what a goalkeeper does in football. Burton keeping possession here for the time, and then they missed another sitter. Well, when I say sitter, it was a very good cross and a very good shot, but it was just blitzed over. And now here's Ipswich on the attack once more. Lee Evans plays it forward. Here's Harness. Ipswich keep it in for the time being. And now here's Donasian, who went left. Oh, that's a terrific save by Burton's keeper. Now it's him shouting at his players. Cannot blame him one bit. I don't know where Liam is. I think he's busy at the moment, so I'm going to mute his mic for the time being, and then he can unmute it when he's back. He can unmute it when he's back. It just saves hearing that sound in the background, whatever it is, but he can unmute it when he's back, basically. Ladapo, no. Burton's keeper saves it once more. Sinisalo is doing everything to keep Burton in this game here. Like, it's mad. He's keeping Burton in the game here, yet even though Ipswich won it. Oh, I thought Walton was going to have a howler then, but Burton couldn't keep it out anyway. And he does save it. He does rescue it at the end. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. Harness. And still Harness. Goal. What a shot. That is Marcus Harness's goal right there. An absolute beauty of the shot there. 1-0 to the Tractor Boys. And Ipswich on their way to their 3rd win of the season after drawing 1-1 with Bolton, beating Forest Green 2-1, and then destroying MK Dons 3-0. Now about to beat Burton away 1-0 for their 2nd away win of the season. And 2 away games, 2 wins already for Ipswich so far. And this result puts the Tractor Boys and Kieran McKenna's side top of the league. And you know what that shows, though? That just shows, and this is where I will give Ipswich massive credit here. This is where I will give Ipswich massive credit here, is that they have been at the top ever since the beginning. Honestly, they have. They have. Burton nearly equalising, but Walton saving it, no problem. Oh, shit, hang on. But yeah, no, honestly, a terrific result. A terrific result. This ends up being for Ipswich. I'm now waiting for another Burton corner for the time being. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank complains. He shakes Kieran McKenna's hand. Yeah, I know it was just 1-0, but Ipswich absolutely dominated them. So they'll be very happy with that result regardless. It was Ipswich's left back at the time, Gregory Lee, who got man of the match. But yeah, look at that. Better possession, better shots. Although Burton actually did have some chance. Burton actually didn't play that bad when I say that. I know Ipswich won it, no problem. I mean, look at their player ratings compared to Burton's, but it's not the worst of performances for Burton. Look at the amount of expected goals they had. And I saw the chances on those highlights just then. And they had 2 big chances that they failed to convert. Ipswich definitely better for the passes, meanwhile, and big chance and had was lower on big chances missed. But so yeah, you could argue that this is a hard-fought win for Ipswich, despite Burton having a dreadful start to the season. And if I rightly remember, I think that was the game. I think that was the game that sealed Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank's fate at Burton this season. When did he get sacked? So I know he was the first managerial casualty. Oh no, he resigned. Oh no, it was a few games later. It was in early September, so it was after round 7. Still a while away. So no, Hasselbank was still manager after this game. But yeah, no, a hard-fought win for Ipswich at the end. Marcus Harness with his brilliance once more. Now, what did I predict in this game? I know I predicted an Ipswich win because Burton had an absolute dreadful start to the season. I predicted 2-0 Ipswich. I predicted 2-0 to Ipswich in this game. It ended 1-0 to Ipswich in this game. But I'll take it anyway because I predicted an Ipswich win. I predicted an Ipswich win regardless. And yeah, no, Burton's still with a lot of work to do because, of course, they had an absolute appalling start to the season. So yeah, 1-0 to the Tractor Boys. Ipswich's 3rd win of the season, and that puts them top of the league, I believe. I'll find out after we go through the last game. Which moves us on. It moves us on to the next game I've got lined up, which is MK Dons' first win of the season in a 2-1 win over Port Vale, and Ellis Harrison scoring at stoppage time as a consolidation goal for Port Vale. Any comments for the time being? No, not quite. But yeah, after an appalling start to the season, even though they had an appalling season anyway, MK Dons finally win a game. Oh, what a goal that is in the left-hand part of the goal. Fair play to MK for that. That is Johnson. Johnson getting a double, actually, but that's the first of Bradley Johnson's goals there from this match, giving MK Dons the lead. Port Vale not providing an answer at the moment. Although they were close there. MK's keeper gets the gloves on it, on the ball. No problem at all. Still 1-0 to MK at this point. I'm just waiting for Bradley Johnson's second goal here. Vale's keeper saved that one, though. Saved that shot. Oh, what a save. What a save. That was Dennis with the shot there. Saved by Stevens. And now we got a free kick from MK. And there it is there. Bradley Johnson again, bottom right corner. And that wraps up MK Dons' first win of the season after such a difficult start. And now here's Port Vale with the free kick. And that is Ellis Harrison's consolidation goal with that header. Horrible weather, awful weather at the Stadium MK, as I saw from the highlights there. But no, MK finally get their first win of the season. They had the more possession, but Vale had the more expected goals and total shots, although MK did better on the accurate passes. But either way, MK will be thrilled with this result, considering their absolute difficult start to the season and also their difficult start in general. Their difficult start in general, really. Let me just find the right screen here. There we go. Just going to find the result a second. Again, all these fixtures show that there's so many exciting games to come. I mean, I would say exciting anyway because we won the league and went promoted. But yeah, 2-1 MK Dons. How did I do in my predictions for this one? I'm going to look at my phone notes now. Oh, I did say an MK win. I said 1-0 MK Dons, so I'll take that, to be fair. I know, MK finally get their first win of the season. After that, which leaves us with 2 games to go from this round 4 roundup, sorry. 2 more games to go. Because we next head to the northwest coast at Fleetwood, the team that beat us in the second game of the season. And a repeat of the Shrewsbury derby game. Another 0-0 draw here. Fleetwood's next home game against Cheltenham. And this proved to be a frustrating result for the pair of them. Neither of them getting a goal in this, but I think this result, though, in general, just sums up Fleetwood as a club right now. Oh, that was a great shot. What a save that was by Southwood. And now here's Nlundulu. Alfie May's just in front of him. And Nlundulu nearly scored then. But I think these draws, like this goalless 0-0 draw, I think this just sums up Fleetwood's state as a club at the moment. They just love drawing games. Lincoln's another one. And this is why both of these clubs are in League One. They've been in League One for quite a while. And I think they will be both in League One for quite a while. They love relegating teams and they love stopping teams getting promoted. That's why they draw so much and they frustrate so many teams, which shows that they can really be really underrated on this day. And they both finished mid-table at the end of the season anyway. That was Fleetwood nearly scoring then. But no way through for either of them. Neither of them finding the net. Neither club, Fleetwood or Cheltenham, finding the net here. And they're just wide again. Fleetwood just wide again. Southwood shouting at his players to telling them to wake up. And yeah, just a bang average 0-0 that was. And you can tell by the player ratings as well. Fleetwood won on possession and accurate passes. Cheltenham won on expected goals and total shots. Neither of them getting big chances or big chances missed. So that just sums up both of them up in this game, really. So there you go. There you go. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised at all? A 0-0 draw between these two. Nothing separating them. Now, what did I have in my predictions for this? What did I have in my predictions for this? I said 1-1, so I predicted a draw anyway. And yeah, it ended goalless. 0-0 between Fleetwood and Cheltenham. Which leaves us to one more game from match week 4. One more game to wrap up the streams for today and just this stream in general. One more game to wrap up round 4. One more game. And it takes place at the New Lawn, the home of Forest Green. Forest Green hosts Accrington Stanley. Now, this game actually got postponed. Originally, because Forest Green had a waterlogged pitch, so it didn't happen. It didn't happen that night. So this game got postponed to the 6th of September instead, but this counts as match week 4 anyway. I mean, the stream shows it, really, on FOTMob. But yeah, as you can see, Forest Green got their second win of the season from this match, and this was a match to absolutely forget for John Coleman's side. A tough away day for the men from Who Are They, losing 2-1 to the Vegans. Forest Green's second win of the season this was. And you know what this shows, though, as well? This just shows in general. Oh, that's a 10-minute highlight. I'm not doing that. There we go. That's better. This just shows in general that Forest Green were actually not that bad at the start of the season. Well, they were, but like they were a lot better in the first half, in my opinion, than the second half of the season. The minute they sold Connor Wickham, it all went wrong for them. Even Jordan Garrick, I'm afraid, couldn't save Forest Green. And we love Agent Garrick. And it's the same with Duncan Ferguson coming in. Even he couldn't save them. I think Forest Green's manager, though, as they take the lead there, bottom left corner from Brown, bottom left corner from Reece Brown, giving Forest Green the lead here. In general, though, I just think even though I thought they were better in the first half than the second half of the season, Ian Birchnell's side, I think, just as a manager, let them down in a way as well, because he got sacked during this season. I think if Duncan Ferguson was in charge of FGR for the entire season, things might have been a lot different for Forest Green this season, but it just wasn't to be for them. And that is, I thought that was Aki's equaliser there, but that was some free kick, but it just missed the target. But to be fair to Forest Green, 4 games in, and this was their second win of the season, they would have been happy with this at the start of the season. That, though, is Accrington Stanley's equaliser. Accrington Stanley's equaliser, put away by Tommy Lee once more. But it was the beauties of Josh March who wrapped up the win for them, who's now moved to Stevenage. It was Josh March with that bottom left strike to seal 3 points for Forest Green Rovers. And yeah, that was FGR's second win of the season. The match originally got postponed as well because of a waterlogged pitch. And when it got rearranged, FGR delivered, no problem. This counts as match week 4 anyway. And yeah, an important 3 points for Forest Green. Aki, work to do. Although, Aki are a bit unlucky. Better possession, better expected goals, better total shots, better big chances. Well, they had the more big chances. And they were better on accurate passes as well. So Aki will feel hard done from that. But a brilliant result for Forest Green regardless. And I got this fixture completely wrong. So I thought Accrington Stanley would win this. I had 2-0 Accrington Stanley in my predictions. And it ended 2-1 to the Vegans. A very good win for Forest Green. And that is Forest Green's second win of the season. Which I guess wraps up this stream. So I'm gonna type this result in. Oh, it's already there. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, fixture list. So yeah, 2-1 Forest Green, and it wraps up round 4. I don't really want to look at the table because I know Plymouth completely plummet down the table after that defeat to Charlton. So this is the table standings after the 4th round of the season. I said Ipswich and Pompey. Oh no, Peterborough are second, not Portsmouth. My bad. Peterborough are second in the table. But yeah, Ipswich on 10 points. They are the league leaders after round 4. And you know what that shows though? That just shows that Ipswich have been there ever since the beginning. I know I say that about us as well, but we were freaking 13th after round 4. So our incredible comeback after this game was mind-blowing. So that just shows, though, that despite that we have been there for the majority of the season, we weren't there for the first 4 games. And I'll tell you that now, even though we won 2 and lost 2, because we outclassed Barnsley at home, we outclassed Peterborough at home, but we lost to Fleetwood frustratingly, and we got absolutely outclassed and hammered by Charlton. And that moves Charlton into the playoff spots in 6th place. But I'll tell you this now. Ipswich, and that just shows there, because Ipswich didn't lose a game until round 11 when they played us. That just shows that Kieran McKenna's side have just been there since the beginning, and you got to give them hats off for that. Ipswich and Peterborough, the 2 automatic spots at the moment. After 4 games, the 2 best teams. Pompey shoot up to 3rd after that win over Cambridge. Bolton in 4th, the Scum in 5th. That's horrible to see after their win over Wycombe. Charlton moving into the playoffs after they hammered us. And Forest Green are freaking 7th after that win over Accrington Stanley. Fair play to FGR, but obviously they did not keep that for long. Derby 8th now after that draw with Shrewsbury, and Sheffield Wednesday moved down to 9th after that defeat to Peterborough. Wednesday's first win of the season, but see how tight it is between a lot of these teams. Barnsley, Bristol Rovers, Lincoln, us, and Cambridge all on 6 points after 4 games. Barnsley in 10th, Bristol Rovers in 11th, Lincoln in 12th. And the reason why we also moved down to 13th was because of our goal difference going mentally downhill after that defeat to Charlton. We are 13th after 4 games, which is something we do not want to see, but thankfully it all changes after this. Then it's Cambridge just behind us. But yeah, you know what that also shows though? That just shows that after 4 games at home, we've been absolutely excellent and masterpiece performances against top sides as well. But away from home, shocking after 2 games, shocking. To be fair, Charlton is a hard place to go, and they are brilliant on their day as well. They should be one of the ones up there anyway. But Fleetwood, I'm sorry, no disrespect to Fleetwood, but that is a team we should be beating on paper. But that just shows that 2-1 win over Fleetwood that 2-1 win for Fleetwood just shows that on their day they are excellent, and they're another one of those sides that'll stop you going up and then they'll make you go down. Speaking about Fleetwood, they're currently in. I'm going to play the meme just so Liam is obsessed with it. Accrington Stanley's in 15th. Accrington Stanley's in 15th. Oh, he's back. He's back. He is back. Oh, I'll mute him. Liam is back. Where have you been, mate? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, you've got the echoes back, mate.
Oh.
I'll let you sort that out for the time being. And while you do that, I'm going to play this. But yeah, Fleetwood after 4 games are...
If I'm not... 16th!
That sums that up. Shrewsbury in 17th. After that draw with Derby. They're both on the same goal difference with Fleetwood and Aki as well. Port Vale 18th, Oxford, Wycombe and MK Dons, all dreadful starts to the season, all the way down in 19th, 20th and 21st. And these are 3 clubs that finished in the top 8 last season, 8th, 6th, 3rd. But MK, to be fair, that was their first win of the season. That game was against Port Vale. And then Morecambe, Cheltenham and Burton at the bottom. And then there's us, of course, in 13th. Thankfully, that changes after this round. Because our next game was against Forest Green. And I said at the end of my vlog, of my episode at Charlton, that if we don't beat Forest Green, then Shuey's got to change something in the team. Thankfully, the boys completely bounced back immediately because that Charlton performance was shocking. But yeah, Ipswich at the top after the 4th round. And again, like I've said, that just shows that they have been there ever since the start of the season. And, well, they got promoted at the end, of course. But yeah, that is the end. That is the end of the stream for tonight. For today in general. So that's 4 match weeks down underway. I'll be back tomorrow morning for round 5. And yeah, well, cheers for that, guys. Up the Janners, up the Argyle, up the Greens, up the Pilgrims, up the Plymouth. Come on, you boys in green, and we will catch you later for the next one. Cheerio.
When they pull on the green, they're all Janners. Janners.